Hi there, Mr. Scott. Oh, you just missed your mother-in-law by 2 seconds. She just got in and went upstairs.
Thanks.
Said you were expected. You were to go right up.
Just what I'm going to do, Oscar.
Right.
Well, good night, Oscar.
Good night, Dennis. Hey, did you see that one, the private elevator?
Who was he?
Mrs. Dorn's son-in-law, Draper Scott. And didn't he look like the wrath of God? Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
Margo! Oh my God, Margo. Hello, I need an ambulance right away. 123 Rivershore Drive. Dorn, D-O-R-N, Margo Dorn. It's in the penthouse. She's in very bad shape. She has a head injury. I don't know if she's dead or alive. It looks like murder. Scott. Draper Scott. Yeah, I'll be here. And hurry. Whoever did this might still be here.
I'm sorry. So glad I'm not alone tonight.
You. Do you know that if anyone had ever told me that you and I would be sitting here worrying about where our husbands were and what they were doing, I would have told them they were nuts.
You know where Draper is and you know what he's doing.
Yeah, I know where he is. You know, speaking of that, I'm surprised we can't hear the argument from over here. I mean, you're not too far from Margo's.
Draper has every right to be very angry.
I know he does. I should have gone with him. I would have been able to tone down his anger, but oh, no, 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 no. This was his argument, just between him and Margo. I'd just be in the middle.
You know, this might be the best thing, you know, for Draper to get this all off his chest once and for all.
Maybe, I don't know. He doesn't stay angry for long. But I'm real worried about it this time. Nicole, you have no idea the ugly things I thought of when he stormed out the door. I even imagined that I saw... What? What? No, nothing. I won't talk about it. Well, you know, in about 3 months, this tour going to be getting along just fine. Yeah, how do you expect that?
Well, in about 3 months, you're going to be a mommy, and Draper's going to be a daddy, and Margo's going to be a grandma. I think that's going to make all the difference in the world.
I really hope so.
I wish there was something in my life that would make a difference.
Nicole, I can't tell you how awful I feel about what's happening between you and Miles. I just wish there was something I could do, or at least something I could say. But frankly, I just don't understand it.
Well, I don't understand it either. At least there's a rational reason for Draper's behavior. I can't say the same thing for Miles.
You know, this may sound really off the wall, but I can't help. Nicole, I just have a feeling you're keeping something from me.
Yeah. There is something I maybe should tell you. Miles is responsible for this. Indirectly. I was running up the stairs and he grabbed my arm, and that's when I lost my balance, and that's when I tripped, and that's when I fell.
Nicole, did he push you?
No. I mean, it was an accident. It was such a crazy argument. I mean, where did he get this idea about me and Derek? I don't know. And you realize that my husband doesn't want to be around me because he's afraid that he might hurt me?
God, no.
He is so frightened. It's as if he doesn't know what's happening to him either.
Miles thinks he's losing his mind, doesn't he?
Miles? Hey, Miles. Oh, Miles. Not here. Oh, that's gratitude for you. Wow.
Drunk tank's still open for business.
Sure. Hey, come on in. Thought when you weren't here, maybe you were feeling a little better, but you still don't look so hot.
Probably feel worse than I look, if that's possible.
Well, if you weren't feeling better, why did you leave?
I thought maybe some fresh air would do me some good.
Well, you left your coat. You could have caught pneumonia. You know that? Here.
Well, maybe I could clear out the cobwebs a little bit.
Well, where'd you go?
I guess a remedy didn't work. I don't have the slightest idea.
Look, I told you. I came in, and I saw Margo lying on the floor. That's it.
Just a few more questions, Mr. Scott. Is it true that when you called the police emergency number, you used the word murder to describe what happened here?
Yeah, I guess I did. I was reacting more than I was thinking.
I see.
Look, I'm a criminal attorney. I walk in, I see a woman with a bloodied head, a bloodstained poker lying next to her. What the hell am I supposed to think?
Look, there don't appear to be any signs of a struggle or even that a robbery took place.
Sir.
Look, we'll be checking into those possibilities further on, of course, but did you notice anything else?
Yeah. I heard something on the porch, on the terrace, and I went out and I searched it. I searched the whole house.
Well, what did you find?
It was empty. I was the only one here.
Here, drink this. Be careful, it's hot.
You know, coffee doesn't have any medical value at all curing hangovers. You know that?
No, I didn't know that. But you still need something to take the chill out of your bones, you know? Very lucky. You could have been mugged out there.
You're a good friend, Steve, taking care of me like this.
Ah, you've done the same for me.
No, I don't mean just the coffee and the use of the sofa.
The coffee tastes like mud and the sofa's kind of lumpy.
I meant, where you got me out of my office with nobody seeing me in the condition I was in.
Well, I didn't think you were in any condition to see patients.
If any of them had seen me, I might have lost my practice. And I would have lost a lot more than I already have.
Hey, don't worry about it. Nobody's going to find out. You're not going to do this again, I know.
Why'd you come by my office? Are you sick or something?
Me? No, I'm fine. I wanted to ask you about Nicole.
Popular lady. What'd you want to know?
I heard she had an accident.
Yeah, she fell on the stairs.
What happened?
She was going up to look in on Adam. He was crying, and she was in too much of a hurry, and she tripped and she fell.
That's it? That's all that happened?
It's not going to happen again, Steve.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
I mean, I've taken care of it. She won't be that clumsy again.
Miles, was it because of Nicole that you were drinking? Miles.
What?
I said, was it because of what happened with Nicole that you hit the bottle? I mean, I can understand how it got you upset.
Bottle. It's funny, I don't remember having any more than one drink.
Hello?
Steve Guthrie?
Yeah, this is Steve Guthrie.
Yeah, I'm glad I caught you in. This is Sam Dwyer of the Plain Clothes Squad.
Sam, how are you?
Well,
I'm fine, but a friend of yours is in the middle of a very touchy situation, and I thought maybe you'd like to know.
yeah, oh, what friend?
Well, his name is Draper Scott.
Draper. What's the matter? You need some legal advice?
No, we're at the Margo Dorn's apartment. Pretty nice place, except for the bloodstain that's on the carpet. Bloodstains? What happened? Is Draper all right?
Yeah, he's okay, but Mrs. Dorn is in pretty bad shape. Someone tried to murder her.
You said tried. She's still alive. Yeah, but someone put a very nasty dent in her head with a fireplace tool. The docs are working on her, but it doesn't look good.
Sam, do you know who did it?
No, not yet.
Well, how does Draper fit in the picture?
Oh, Mr. Scott discovered the body. Look, I've got a lot of questions for him, but, well, he's in pretty shaken-up condition. Well, you would be, too, if you walked into a scene like that.
I thought maybe if he had a friendly face, you know, something that could relax him, make him feel a little easier about things.
Yeah, I understand, sure. I'm on my way over. Miles, I'm trying to head over to Margo. I'll tell him when I get back. Poor Miles. That's all he needs. More bad news.
So hard to think at a time like this. She was so... she was a lovely woman, Mrs. Dorn. God, who would want to do such a horrible thing?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out.
I want to help. I want to help you more, but I can't think of anything I haven't already told you.
Well, you're sure about the time sequence?
Detective, it is my job to keep track of who comes and goes in this building. I happen to be very good at my job.
I'm sure you are, but when these things happen, people get upset, and sometimes they become a bit confused.
Oh, I am not confused, sir. Mrs.
Dorn
arrived not more than a minute before Mr. Scott. She said he was expected and I should send him right upstairs, and that is just what I did.
And nobody else could have been in this apartment.
When Mr. Scott arrived, Mrs. Dorn was alone. And that is the truth. So help me.
No, it's just me again. Right, well, okay. If he does call, just give him a message. Good night.
Hasn't gone back to his office, huh?
We're getting to be best friends with his answering service. Every time I call, they pick up.
Well, maybe he went back to his room. You want to try there?
I left 6 messages with Monticello Arms. When he comes in, they're sure to give it to him.
Hey, look, he probably just went to a movie or something. You know, anything to get his mind off.
You know what I'm afraid of?
What?
He's gotten these messages. He just doesn't want to talk to me.
No, Nicole, he wouldn't do that. Miles loves you, and he wouldn't worry you needlessly.
I suppose so.
I'm thinking of using this phone myself. Calling Margo, find out what's going on over there.
Why don't you?
I don't know. Maybe I'm afraid that Draper will think I'm interfering.
The argument may be over by now. They may have kissed, made up.
I doubt that. But then again, maybe if I do call, I might interrupt the tensions.
Well, I can think of a reason for you to call. And tell Draper that you're here in case he decides to go home.
That's true.
Well?
Yeah, I wouldn't want Draper to go home to an empty house, right?
Why don't you answer that, Mr. Scott?
Hello?
Draper!
Oh, April.
Why did you answer the phone? Where's Margo?
Margo can't come to the phone right now, honey.
Oh. Well, you don't sound angry.
I'm not angry. We didn't argue, honey.
Good. Well, on the same hand, you don't exactly sound right.
Honey, something happened.
What happened? Tell me.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's not all clear yet.
Draper, you're not making any sense. Would you please put Margo on the phone? I want to talk to her.
Honey.
Hello?
April, it's Steve Guthrie.
Steve, what are you doing there?
I'm here on official business, I'm
What are you
afraid.
talking about?
April, I don't know how to tell you this. Your mother's been assaulted. She's been beaten pretty badly.
No, that isn't true.
Look, April, just try to stay calm, okay?
Is she going to be all right? She is, isn't she?
April, she sustained a very severe head injury. The medics are trying to revive her now.
I'm coming right over there.
No, April, look.
When Draper got here, he found your mother unconscious, lying on the floor. He's the one who notified us. We're just trying to put the pieces together right now. I guarantee you we'll
Find who did this.
I'm coming
April,
over.
there's nothing you can do.
I have to be with my mother,
April,
Steve.
listen. They're gonna
take Margo to the hospital very shortly. You're in no condition to drive over here, no state of mind at all. Look, I'll send Deborah over and pick you up, all right?
I'm at Nicole's.
Thanks, Steve. I couldn't talk to her right now.
No matter how many times you have to tell somebody that, you never get used to it.
I really appreciate it.
Draper. Draper. Your hands are filthy. How'd they get that way?
I don't know, Steve. It must have been that fireplace tool I picked up.
Wait a minute, you picked up that fireplace tool?
No, not that one. This one. I put it back in the rack.
Draper, what were you doing with this?
I was protecting myself. It occurred to me that whoever did this to Margo was probably still in the apartment, so I checked it out, Steve. I guess I forgot to tell Dwyer.
Draper, what were you doing here?
I had an appointment to see Margo. She got me angry about something. I came to confront her. It was personal.
I see. Draper, will you relax and tell me what the hell you were doing over here?
Yeah. Margo did something to me. I wanted to come over and confront her. I was angry, Steve.
You were going to tell her how you felt.
Yeah, in no uncertain terms.
Draper, do you know that Margo got here just minutes before you arrived?
Yeah, I know it. I was downstairs waiting for her in the car, Steve. I saw her come in. I came right in after her.
The doorman says that you came in that elevator right there a minute after she got into this apartment, and that you're the only one that could have been here.
Wait a second, Steve. If I didn't know you any better, I'd think you were trying to make it sound like I'm the one who did this.
No, I'm not saying that.
Well, that portable respirator finally did the trick. Mrs. Dorn's breathing on her own now.
Thank God. Look, when she comes around, she'll tell you what happened.
Well, she hasn't regained consciousness. She's alive, but just barely.
Well, let's hope they keep her breathing. That's the only way we're going to find out what really happened.